Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a post-work hypopressives decompression session to relieve any pelvic floor symptoms you might have and just kind of reset posture, back and everything. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. If you're a complete beginner, have a little look in our beginners playlist. If you know what you're doing, you can start with me here. We're going to do 3 breaths. Breath hold, rib stretch, just take a little bit more time here. And we're going to start off in standing. So we're going to have our feet hand length apart. Stretch your toes out and relax them. Keep your knees nice and soft. Pelvis is in neutral. Lengthen through the top of the head. Bring your chin back. Really think about your head position for this one. And then we're going to rock the balance point a little bit towards the balls of the feet, but without scrunching the toes. Hands in first position here. We're going to inhale, come up onto tiptoes. Exhale, come down. Nice and slowly, lovely. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. And then one more, inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, slowly coming up onto tiptoes. Nice and tall through the top of the head, lengthening through the back of the neck. Chin is back. Feel that gentle spread between the shoulder blades at the back. Super. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale here. Exhale, coming down, hands into second position. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. And then one more inhale, coming up onto tiptoes. Exhale, coming down. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so coming up onto tiptoes. Nice and slowly. Keep those knees a tiny bit soft there. Lengthening through the back of the neck. Shoulders feel a bit heavy there. And then inhale. Exhale, coming down, arms into third position. Keep that balance point a tiny bit forwards there. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. And then one more here, inhale. And exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, coming up onto tiptoes. Nice and slowly, shoulders down, eyes ahead. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. On the exhale, we're going to come into kneeling position. Drop your pelvis a little bit at the back. Toes are tucked under. Rock the balance point forwards a tiny bit there. Hands in first position. Inhale, rocking back and opening up. Exhale, balance point forwards. Lovely. Inhale, opening out, rocking back. And exhale, balance point forwards. And then one more here. So inhale, opening up, rocking back. Exhale, balance point forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Feel that length all the way through your spine. Lovely and tall there. Lengthen through the waist as well. Chin is back. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale, rocking back, opening up into second. Exhale, balance point forwards. Inhale, opening up, rocking back. Exhale, balance point forwards. And then one more inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, lovely and tall through the top of the head. Eyes ahead. Lengthening through the waist. And when you're ready, we're going to come into top V as we rock back. So inhale, rocking back, opening up. Exhale, balance point forwards. Inhale, rocking back and opening up. Exhale, balance point forwards. And then one more inhale, opening up, rocking back. Exhale, balance point forwards. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs here. It's really lovely and tall through the top of the head, lengthening through the waist, balance point that tiny bit forwards. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale. On the exhale, come into quadruped position here, fingertips forwards, getting ready to rock back. Inhale, rocking back, lengthening through the glutes. Exhale, coming forwards. And then we're going to do one more here. It's almost like you're following an arrow coming back, so you're not tucking. Exhale, coming forwards. And then you're going to hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so curl your head looking towards your belly button, curl your back up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the arms there. Lovely, and then when you're ready, I'm going to come back into the neutral spine there, and then we're going to inhale, rock back. Exhale, coming forwards. And then one more breath here, inhale. Exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, so curling your head, looking towards your belly button, curling your back up towards the ceiling, lengthening through the arms there. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale. Exhale, come back into neutral spine. Then we're going to come onto the floor into asymmetrical legs position. So dorsiflex at the ankles, left foot on your right knee. Bring that knee all the way towards the opposite hand there. Elbows out, shoulders on the floor. 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. And exhale. Hold your breath, stretch your ribs, so left leg coming into the air, draw it towards your hand there. Lovely, elbows out, feel that spread between the shoulder blades. Lovely. Hold that there for as long as you can. Then we're going to inhale here. Exhale, foot back on the knee there, draw the knee towards the hand. Inhale. And exhale. And then one more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs, so bringing that leg up again into the air. Draw the leg towards your hand there. Lovely. And then inhale when you're ready. Exhale, we're going to switch over, right foot on the left knee, bring that knee towards your left hand there, elbows out, shoulders on the ground, 2 breaths. Inhale, and exhale. One more breath here. Exhale, hold your breath, stretch your ribs. Still looking straight up at the ceiling. Feel that length through the spine, elbows out. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale. On the exhale, lengthen your legs. So we're going to pop the right leg over the left and then have your right hand nearest to your chin. I'm just going to come into the full stretch. So just make sure the back of the rib cage is on the floor. Tuck your toes up a little there, and we're going to do 2 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs. Just make sure that the back of the rib cage is on the floor. Feel lovely and lengthened and stretched in this position. Such a lovely reset. Such a great lift for the pelvic floor. And then we're going to switch over. So inhale, exhale, switching over. And then one more breath here. Exhale. Hold your breath. Stretch your ribs there. Keep that length through the spine. Feels so good. The vacuum's amazing in this position, especially with the arms up. Lovely, feel that lift and length. And then inhale when you're ready, just bring your knees in, hug them in towards you, We're just going to rock from side to side there. And then come up nice and slowly. Well done, everybody. Hope that was a lovely post-work relaxation session. And let me know how you got on in the comments, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.